Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money by the vote of the people, November 4th, 2008.
So I've been thinking about this time. I don't really know the reason why, and the strength of effervescent lights I'll park down until the ever-approaching night. And dreams will only be sweet if you're in them. The nightmares subside in the light, and trapped within these things I condemn, but feeling alright at home in your mind. So I've been thinking about this time and the memories that fuel my life, and the strength of effervescent light. Don't know how good it gets when I'm within your mind. So I've been thinking about this time and the memories that fuel my life, and the strength of effervescent light. Don't know how good it gets when I'm within your mind. And dreams will only be sweet if you're in them. The nightmares subside in the light, and trapped within these things I condemn, but feeling alright at home in your mind. And dreams will only be sweet if you're in them. The nightmares subside in the light, and trapped within these things I condemn, but feeling alright at home in your mind.
I am Nolen Sellwood, and my music is very sort of indie folk, acoustic, singer-songwriter. I just make what I like. I just make what I feel. I make what is good to me, and that is the music that I make. I'm going to be playing with John Wright and Steve Lato from the band Lato and Wright. John Wright is my producer, so I record all my songs with him, and he plays bass on all the songs. Steve Lato plays guitar or other instruments like mandolin or whatever he can put onto the songs. So those are the people I'm going to be playing with today. I got into music ever since I was in middle school. I was just riding on the bus and I would, it would be loud, so I wanted to put in some earbuds and listen to some music. And I would try to explore what is out there. I never really discovered music prior to then, so I would just listen to different jazz and folk type stuff because those things were kind of interesting to me. And then I later just stumbled down into a rabbit hole of folk music and indie rock, and eventually over the years I started picking up guitar, playing all the songs that I love to play, and then I just decided, hey, if they could make all these amazing songs, maybe I could. So spent the past couple of years just trying to write music that I liked, and I guess a lot of people are liking it.
The off-white color of the thoughts circulating, waiting to be caught. A wealthy person, I am not. But love is something that cannot be bought. This is for someone who'll be worth the time, for the laughter which shines so bright, who can lift my soul up high like a kite. You are someone who will be worth the time. This is for someone who'll be worth the time, for the laughter which shines so bright, who can lift my soul up high like a kite. You are someone who will be worth the time.
When I write songs, it is very sort of spontaneous. It's just, I go based off feel, whether I'm doing bad with, a homework assignment or something, or I'm having a relationship issue, or I don't want to go to bed right now, I'm not really tired. I just get up and then I take out my guitar and I just play whatever. I change tunings to whatever tuning sounds cool. And after like a couple hours of doing that, I create a sound that I like. And then I keep going, I delve deep into that sound until I find a song. And then I make the lyrics for it, and then it's it. So I just do everything based off feel. I do everything based on how I'm feeling and what sounds right at the moment. And that's basically how I write.
To stay in this place and stare at such elemental grace. There's nothing I could do, I just couldn't stay away from you. And I hope in this time you will come to understand my mind. Alright, I will stay here otherwise. It took a lot of time just to find a way to get close to you. I gave you all I had just for a slim chance to make something new. But since you've disappeared and I've been standing over here, and I know it's hard to see all of those things you were meant to be. And I know in this time you will come to understand my mind. But if not, that's alright, I will stay here otherwise. It took a lot of time just to find a way to get close to you. I gave you all I had just for a slim chance to make something new. It took a lot of time just to find a way to get close to you. I gave you all I had just for a slim chance to make something new.
Mainly when we were making the album of Otherwise, I started performing live, and it started out just being open mic nights locally, underground places, just to get situated in front of a microphone in front of people. But then after that, I opened for a Mick Sterling show in Minneapolis. I have been trying more and more to get in front of an actual audience, because if I'm going to make music, I have to perform the music, you know, and it's a very special opportunity to be able to play in front of a lot of people, because a lot of people don't get to do that. And it's a chance for me to really get out there with my music.
this time I draw the line. And these days so far away, out far and wide, take love aside. And the many things that you asked why, knee deep in the sands of mine. And don't you drown while dragging me down. I was just confused, but you refused. And being here and being there, it's about time I draw the line. And talking down to those all around, never wanting life along with your stride. And the many things that you asked while knee deep in these sands of mine.
Yeah, so I have my debut album out, Otherwise, and it just all came from me wanting to try and get into recorded music. I called John right up. I was like, hey, I've got a couple songs if you want to record them, because I've never recorded music before. I didn't know how much it was going to cost. I didn't know the process of it at all. I only had 3 songs at the time, and he brought me in, and then we played those 3 songs, and because I was just going to release it as like, a EP, and he was like, hey, I have some ideas, and he got Bob McMiniman in, and he was like, hey, we could get funding for an entire album if you wanted to do that. And I was like, yes. So I started grinding out, because I already had a lot of songs kind of made, but it wasn't as complete as those 3 that I wanted just to record. So then I had to work on really double timing, making new songs and finishing the record, to then now everything just spiraled into, now we're playing live, now we're traveling around Minnesota, we're traveling everywhere to play and to advertise this new album. And we're also making another album that is coming out. We started recording that like a month or 2 ago. And I'm just so grateful to have these avenues that I can go and record and express my music in that kind of way. I think ever since recording the first album, I have learned so much. It's almost impossible for me to gauge how much I've learned. It's just, songwriting has become so much easier for me, and recording has become so much easier. I think the next album will be what I truly wanted to make and what I truly want to make in the future as well. Because the first album was like, I want to see what I can do. I want to try to get as many different kinds of sounds as possible. I want to see what is good and what is bad. And we eventually got the album done, and now I have so many songs ready that I have experimented with so many times, and that I feel are some of the best music that I've made so far. And I'm really excited to show it to you guys.
seal my life as it's wandering by. I wait here, just waiting for a cry, and like an angel with nobody to save, and for a path that's already been paved. And follow me into the night, and down, downtown, away from light. Please don't be afraid, because I'm with you, and I will stay as long as you want me to. I don't know how long it will take to find someone to not forsake, and like an angel with nobody to save, and for a path that's already been paved. And follow me into the night, and down, downtown, away from light. Please don't be afraid, because I'm with you, and I will stay as long as you want me to. And you were like an angel, but I was not worthy to be saved, to be saved. It must have been all in my mind to think that you were there, and I was worthy to be saved, to be saved. And follow me into the night, and down, downtown, away from light. Please don't be afraid, because I'm with you, and I will stay as long as you want me to.
I mean, it's so hard to really get out there with this kind of music, because you're exposing yourself. You know, it is everything that's going on inside of me, and it is left nothing hidden behind closed doors. You know, and if people don't like it, then it's kind of like, it's unfortunate, because they don't really like me or what I like. But when people do like it, and they appreciate the work that I'm making, and they understand the music in a deeper level, then it is so incredibly special. And I love more than anything that people embrace the music as much as I do.
Just about right. ever need. I just want you with me. When you look into my eyes, you could have had my life.
Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money by the vote of the people, November 4th, 2008.